Hello and welcome to In Defence of the Traditional Martial Arts. Had quite a hectic night with the Miz and the Fanboys, but I was going to do a general roundup and then ended up in a bit of an exchange with our old friend Ancient Exercise. He was the guy that originally was going to meet up with me, then chickened out. He's since reframed it as I was rude to him and that's why I didn't want to meet, when the actual reason was he didn't want to appear on camera. Glad to see he's found his balls again. But yeah, we had this exchange and then it's kind of ended up here where he wrote, "You're just a troll. You say you want to defend traditional arts." I don't want to defend traditional arts. I want to defend traditional martial arts. But haven't bothered to learn anything. I think my content kind of shows I have. You don't want to meet anyone to find out. We tried to meet. You wouldn't appear on camera. It's the whole point. I've got a YouTube channel. But just want to troll people. No, I actually wanted to meet you. We arranged it. Remember, you give me the dates, then we settled on a date. I asked you to email me, and then you said, I don't want to appear on camera. You are a sad man. I don't know. Am I sad? I feel quite happy. So I replied to that with, haven't bothered to learn anything? I learnt a practical traditional martial art, not the fantasy cosplay you take part in. To which he responded with, prove it then, upload your Tai Chi form. Now I said I learnt a practical martial art, traditional martial art. What part of doing the form makes it a practical martial art? As it goes, we'll finish off what he says first. It'll make more sense then. I heard you learnt a few things in the 90s from DD, that's Dan Doherty, and then gave up. It wasn't just Dan Doherty, I learned with a whole broad spectrum of people. You didn't learn the whole form, did you? This is someone that's supposed to know about the internal arts. The whole form? Which form? If you knew anything about practical Wudang Tai Chi Chuan, you'd know that you've got the short form square, short form round, you've got long form, you've got saber form, you've got straight sword, and you've got the spear. Now, I have been very honest in my videos about my training. I trained very extensively for over 10 years. So, yeah, over 10 years. And then I kind of stopped going to lessons due to personal reasons and moved on to other stuff. That's just life in general. I came back to doing Tai Chi during lockdown because, you know, I couldn't meet up with other people to train Jiu-Jitsu and MMA. Decided to start doing a form. Realised I actually really am in love with that way of training and that it's never truly left me. And yeah, I picked up the short form pretty much straight away just from memory. Saber form, I had to look up a few videos on YouTube to remember some of the bits. I keep telling myself I'm going to redo the straight sword form, but as of yet I haven't. The long form, I really would have to like start from scratch with that. But the reality is, I was never that into form training. I say that. I mean, I used to practice the long form, the saber, and the short form daily, which is over an hour's practice in itself. But I wouldn't do it like some people would train forms. Just a certain section of a form for an hour on its own. That was never me. Form was something I did because it was part of the art. For me, it was always more the martial side that attracted me. I think people in general tend to focus too much on the form. It's if you want to learn to fight, and you want to learn the form should be the least of your priorities. But that's a whole nother subject. That's a video I've been wanting to do actually. But yeah, I heard that you couldn't fight your way out of a paper bag, Mr. Ancient Exercise. So what I suggest is you upload a video of you either competing, sparring, in a little fight where people are was it a world star or something, like, because I don't think you ever have. I think you just cosplay like your friend, your new friend that you're bonding with over the fact that you both chickened out of meeting me in real life.
No, I'm really not. I'm not one of these guys who's like gonna go out and like, you know, try and like pick a fight with people. And I tell you, the main reason is probably because I will fucking lose, actually.
That friend, you know, when you talk about trolls, you're talking about this friend that you're now commenting with and trying to G him up a bit, who offered me a fight. I'm the nasty, horrible person. This guy came onto my content and offered me a fight. And when I called his bluff, he chickened out. That's who you're siding with because you don't like me. Because I've shown you up for what you are. A paper tiger.